got in business after being inspired of watching the story of Harriet Tubman, and hence Minty Educational Services was born. And very similar to Harriet, who freed slaves, we try to free the minds of our educators and our administrators by giving them professional development, coaching, and support to ensure that they can have thriving classrooms and schools. When you are acknowledged on a platform such as the Greater Houston Black Chambers, it means that you are being recognized and they're tipping you to say a job well done.
We have been inspired as a team to start this business, mainly I think because of the independence having your own business can provide. We had a campaign a couple of years ago where we were able to partner with Flamin' Hot and Frito-Lay, Megan Thee Stallion. That was one of those moments where we were like, yeah, like we're really doing this thing and we're making a big impact. This is an honor to be able to be in this group and know that the Chamber is recognizing the work that we're doing for sure.
When I started my business, it was at the end of a 13-year financial services career. It was at the middle of a crossroads. I really didn't know what to do, to be quite frank. So for me personally, this journey has been much more personal, that pivoted into purpose, and it continues to impact lives. Really, my work centers around making people feel connected and supported. I love community. So to be recognized by an organization that has been on the front round for our community for so long, that's nothing small to me. It means the world to me.
What inspired me to start CTM Unlimited is that I'm a person who has always believed in limitless possibilities. And I knew that entrepreneurship was gonna afford me that. And so now I'm taking the technology, the processes, all the things that we use to work with Fortune 500 companies and applying it to specific causes in the community. To be a finalist and to have my name called was so impactful that I couldn't have asked for anything better. I couldn't have asked for anything more than that.
I've been in funeral service for about 3 decades, and I decided to open the Troy B. Smith Professional Service Funeral Home in 2010 because I wanted to create a funeral home that not only provided dignified services, but also reflected the pride of our community. It is truly an honor to be named a Pinnacle finalist. This tells me that the years of service, the countless families that we've helped, and the commitment to doing things the right way have not gone unnoticed.
What inspired me to start the Slippery Soap is I remember as a kid I loved cars, I loved riding by car washes, and I remember as a child my mom taking us to school and I would always see a car wash and see how people shine up the vehicles. And I come from a background playing professional football, and we all know that doesn't last long. And as of now we're in AutoZone and expanding to more stores. Being awarded as a finalist means a lot. Like I said before, that let me know what I'm doing is something special.
What inspired me to get into the business is my last duty assignment. I'm a retired Army colonel. Before leaving the Army I was Chief of Emergency Preparedness for FEMA. I noticed that in the area of security, there was a gap between law enforcement and private security. And so with that in mind, in 2020, I decided to open up ARCA Safety Security Solutions with my wife. It means a lot to be considered a finalist for the Pinnacle Award. It means that we're doing something that's making a difference.
My grandfather is actually the founder of the Buffalo Soldiers National Museum. I grew a passion for the history, and I realized how much effort he put into creating this space to tell Black military history and stories. When you think about the Chambers, which is a 90-year organization, that's huge. This actually means more to me because it's my community, it's my people, and then a group that I've actually worked with, so it means a lot more.
I consider myself a trucker baby. My dad has been driving trucks since 1993. When COVID hit in 2020, my husband and I took the opportunity to say, let's just jump in, let's just try it. That turned into us starting our dispatching business, which turned into our trucking company, which turned into a training program for others. Being a Pinnacle Award finalist means a lot to me. The growth, the journey, the struggles, the tears, all of that was worth it.
I went into business because I wanted to disrupt my industry. I graduated from college around the same time that social media started to buzz, and I knew that the world of journalism was going to shift and I needed to adapt. In addition to that, my great aunt Rowena was one of the last living survivors of the Tulsa Race Massacre. So she could vividly recount Black Wall Street. So that certainly inspired my pathway to entrepreneurship. I feel affirmed and validated and so grateful to be in the company of my peers to celebrate this significant milestone.